Let's look at the Sentinel rate control and liquid row monitoring harness. Part number can be found right here. This is a 208-06-4099. This is a Y3 version. Surefire uses these Y versions to denote variations in harnesses. If we look at this harness, we start with the ECU itself, which is connected to the harness, and here we have the ISO power and ISO connections to go into the ECU. Followed by the ISO in, we have also the ISO out, which always has to be terminated at the end. Following the harness, we find a fuse, and the first connections are the speed input, which is an auxiliary speed input, rarely used in most situations. Implement switch, this is where we would hook our implement height switch, either a push button, mercury switch, or finger switch, depending on your implement. As we continue through the harness, we will find flow meter bus 1 and flow meter bus 2. Refer to your ISO Sentinel row monitoring manual to determine how to utilize these connections. Both connections must be terminated at some point in the harnessing configuration. The next two connections are for programming purposes and not to be used by the user. As we continue with the harness, we'll also notice that we have a product 2 connection. This is going to run to our pump. This is a 12-pin rectangular Deutsch connection. This is sections 1 through 6. And then we also have liquid shift controller for product 1. This is an 8-pin Deutsch. As we continue, we'll find product 2. This would run to the liquid shift. Here's the product 2 pump connection. Sections 7 through 12 and 13 through 16 can also be found on the connectors. When we're connecting to a single product harness, we'll remove the dust cap and connect our pump to the 12-pin Deutsch. If you're running section control and have more than just one section, then we'll need to use the section control harness and plug into this, which will then go to your section valves.